Good morning, everybody. It's morning somewhere, and if it isn't, go back to bed, and then watch this when you wake up. Anyway, right. It was always going to take a lot to get me back into Assetto Corsa, because I was kind of done with it, faffing around with mods, faffing around with tracks, and CSP and Pure, and all that stuff. And what's going on with the shadow on the end there? Never mind, ignore it for the moment. But yes, it was always going to take me, it was always going to take something pretty cool to get me back into Assetto Corsa. And then maybe a fortnight or so ago, an email landed in my inbox from United Racing Design that they had released a new SuperGT pack. So you're looking at the GT5 Shiro, SNX, and the Moyoda. Obviously the NSX, the GTR, and the Toyota Supra. Now, the Supra's pretty new. How cool does the Supra look? Absolutely gorgeous. So these are based on the 2021 Super GT cars. The one we're missing from this year is Nissan Race, is it a Fair Lady Z now instead of the GTR? Next year, Honda will be racing a new version of the Civic, I think. So absolutely check that out. They're going to be retiring the NSX and racing the Civic, and that thing looks bonkers. If a mod ever comes out of that, I'll be very interested to try that. But anyway, yeah, so this last weekend, you couldn't turn around for racing cars. There was Super GT going on in Japan. There was MotoGP, there was an IMSA race at Long Beach, as well as IndyCar, WEC at Portimao. You didn't know where to look. So I eventually settled on not getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning to watch it, because that would have been silly. Yeah, I eventually settled on watching the opening round of the Super GT Championship at Okayama. And it was an absolutely mental race. I've downloaded the track. Really difficult track. I did have to slow the AI down a little bit because these cars are bonkers quick, and the AI were going about 2 or 3 seconds a lap faster than they were in real life. And even in the race that I've probably got on the screen now, and if not, I will put them on the screen. Yeah, even in the race that I did just now, they're still going a bit too fast. I probably have to slow them down a bit. Now, I tried to make the grid as authentic as possible. I've got liveries for the Toyota and the Honda. Bit of a mishmash. I haven't got any for the Shiro, which is a little bit disappointing, but it's fine. It all works, you know, sort of. And that shadow is really annoying me. Why does the Honda have no shadow on that side? Anyway, if you're watching racing right now and you can't see what I'm talking about because I put something else on the screen, then just don't worry about it. Yeah, so I'll put the link to the United Racing Design cars in the description. €9.99, which for 3 cars, I think that's probably about right. 3 really good cars. I mean, you can clearly see they look gorgeous. They look even better on track. They feel great to drive. So fast. You can really throw them about, really feel the aero. For all my terrible opinion matters, but again, I'm racing with cheap equipment. There's nothing complicated going on, and that should be your barometer. I'm racing with crap stuff, and they feel great. So if you've got anything better than a G29, like you've got some sort of cool direct drive wheel, imagine how good they'll feel if I like them. So I think they're well worth a tenner. I'll put the link to Okayama in the description as well. But there's so many more mods going on in this video because I wanted to make the grid as authentic as possible. So there's a NSX GT3 Evo conversion from Assetto Corsa going around. You'll probably see a GT86 and a Toyota Supra, a few GTRs, and maybe the Lanzo V10. Whoever make that. Is that Sim Racing Studios that make the Lanza? Either way, there's so many mods going on in this. It took me days to collect them to try and get the grid looking as authentic as possible. So anyway, I can't even remember why I started to make this video. It was probably to tell you to, one, watch Super GT, because it is really super unique and very, very cool. These cars are bonkers and just amazing to watch. And to give this mod a try, I suppose, because I think it's well worth it.